All right, welcome back to Cooking with Neat. So before I tell y'all the dish that we're making, I'm gonna give you a glimpse of the seasonings that I've used. So this time it's not a lot, but this is what I used. And today we are going to be making citrus herb chicken with Brussels sprouts. So let's get into it. So this is everything you're going to need for this dish. Of course, along with your Brussels sprouts and your thin sliced chicken breast is what I'm using. You can do regular chicken breast, but this is what I have. And as you can see, it's in a Ziploc bag because I actually made some of these chicken breasts like a week ago or something. So they've been in the freezer, so they've already been pre-seasoned, kind of marinated, so that's good. But yes, you guys know I love my light tasting olive oil. Again, use any oil you want, but you guys know we're on a healthy journey. Chicken stock or chicken broth, as some people like to call it. I got some grated Parmesan cheese that already has some parsley flakes in there, some flour, and of course the lemon juice. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our batter. Make sure to have your skillet on the stove on medium heat because you're going to need to put some oil in there, so put it on medium heat. And I'm going to use a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I'm also going to use a tablespoon. So with the mixture, we're going to start with the flour, and with the flour we are going to need 1/4 of this. So just take that, measure that. And you guys know I never use cups, but I'm gonna use the measuring cup this time. So we're gonna use that. I'm going to take my grated Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of that. There's Parmesan cheese. And we're going to mix it, blend it. And I'm going to throw in some garlic powder, just a little, and some black pepper. Okay, now again, my skillet is on medium heat. I'm heating it up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chicken breast and we're going to toss it in here like we're frying chicken. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so I put 2 tablespoons of light tasting olive oil in here, letting it heat up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my chicken breast ready so I can lay them in here. I don't know why, but this pan, the oil always shifts to that way. I have no idea. Let's get it. Go ahead and get my thin sliced chicken breast. Now, you guys see how much flour is in here. Of course, if there's not enough, I'm going to add more. I just wanted to start off with that. Oh, these smell good too. Okay, so I really don't like to get my hands dirty. You guys should know that already. But if I have to get my hands dirty, I will. So I'm just gonna show you guys the first piece so you can see again. It's kind of like we frying chicken, you know? You got your seasoned flour, you put your piece of chicken in the bowl, drench it in some flour. And we're gonna go ahead and take this bad boy over to the pan. Shake that excess fat off. And let me do maybe like 2 or 3 more and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so I got 3 in the pan, and I actually counted, so I have 6 in total. So that's good because once all these are finished, I can do the other 3. So this is what it looks like. So about 3 minutes on each side. So you guys can see how that looks. I will flip it over again so I can get it real brown. But yeah, you guys get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and cook these and then we'll make our gravy. Okay, so I still have 2 more pieces that's cooking in the skillet, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like once I cook them about 3 to 5 minutes, get them to my liking. So nice and golden brown. All right, and then here is the other 2. They're almost finished. So let's get started on our gravy. Okay, so here I have about whatever is left over from your flour mixture is what you're going to use to make the gravy. So it's kind of like smothered chicken. So we're gonna take what's left over here, and I'm going to take my chicken broth and make sure it smells good. And 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, I'll make it 3, just so I can make sure there's enough. And we're gonna mix it like so. And once those 2 pieces of chicken is done, I'm gonna pour it in along with the Brussels sprouts and have it boil. So don't clean out your pan. You wanna leave everything that's in the pan as is and pour this in. I'm pouring some Italian seasoning in here and some oregano. We're not gonna put the lemon juice in yet. We're gonna do the lemon juice once this boils in the pan with the Brussels sprouts. So look, I'm gonna pour some more in here because that's not enough. Okay, and then my pieces of chicken should be just about done. And then I'm gonna pour this in the pan. I'm gonna show you guys. So there you go. All right, let's get ready and take these out the pan. Okay, so here's my pan. I didn't scrape anything out, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. Let's turn our heat down. As you can see, it's thickening up. Let me get my Brussels sprouts and pour them all in. Now you can use any green vegetable, and I actually let these thaw for a couple hours. I let them thaw out so they're not frozen. But you can use any green vegetable that you want. I'm gonna pour some more broth. And then again, my stove is on low. I'm gonna let this boil for a little bit, and then we'll add the lemon juice. And we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So okay, so as you can see, it looks a little different. I added some seasoned salt because it was tasting a little bland. So I did add some seasoned salt. I'm adding some more. I squirted about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So let me taste it now. Yes, that's good. Now 1 tablespoon did it. So it's, remember, this is citrus herb chicken breast, so you want it citrusy, lemony. So here it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken pieces back to it. next time I make this, I'll try it with some asparagus. Or you guys try it with asparagus and let me know how it tastes. Okay. So I'm gonna let this sit in here for a little bit and let that gravy cook with my meat, and then I'll plate it and show you guys the outcome. All right, so here it is plated. Add some gravy on top. Let's see. All right, and then here it is in the pan. So you can see how thick my gravy is. Guys, make sure you put 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I kid you not, because it's citrusy. If you put 2, you're gonna overdo it, depending on how you like it. So, don't forget to click the bell for the notifications. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned for our next meal.